Okay, I couldn't find the spell, and sadly I'm not gonna be able to get it for right now. I know I'll be able to look back on my recordings and see where it was, but it was just too far back. I did find this, however. It was right by where the troll is standing in the last room, in that tower over there, or behind me. And if you jump up to the right, you can find a chest. And I found this staff. So let's try this guy. Quick save, because I don't want to have to. There we go. I don't have to keep doing this. Holy moly. Die! Die, evildoer! Yeah! We did it! Oh, can I get down there without dying? I don't know. I'll try. Neat. I don't think I needed that. Okay, we did it. Alright, let's get out of here. Wish I had some sort of light. Wait, who is this? Climber. A longbow. Ooh, that's good. I might need some gloves. Some arrows. Oh, I found some more arrows too. I have a pickaxe. Shoes I don't have. Life absorption. With 3 points of health from the target. I am down for that. Or maybe I have the flavor. It's possible I have it in my inventory right now. Oh. Okay, well that's fine because... Oh yeah, whoops, I had that already. I didn't gain any fever for using the staff, so I'm not too upset about that. We'll have her... Oh, I have gloves. Well, screw that then. What do I look like? Not too bad. Wait, what? Okay, let's just go down. I wish I could see right now. Can I search for a bed to wait? Okay. I think I'm gonna use the sword right now. What else do I have? Oh, I have the longbow. I have 3 of them. 40 arrows. Let's do that for now. Whoops, what did I click? Hard fights require tactic. Press while blocking to execute a bashing attack. I think it said bashing attack, but wait. I don't wanna... Actually, you know, I'll just use this. Why would it tell me that? It would only say that, though, if I actually need to block. Let's just use... Okay. Do I see anything? No. Oh. Oh. Get some more wolves. I think I'm gonna try to stay away from them right now. I'm detected though. What's detecting me? Let's see what this is. Resting place discovered. Ooh. So we get experience for finding stuff. Finding locations. The wine bottle? I don't need that. Saw? So many pickaxes. The wine bottle, I don't need that. Chain boots. Yeah. I'm down for that. Cool. Now I'm equipped for battle. Did I see a resting bed? Or is this just called a resting place? Oh wait, I can use this. I think. Maybe not. Dang, need a bed. Oh. I feel like I hear something, but I don't think it's anything. It's over here. Is this anything? Just to climb? This would be really cool if I could find this and find an area I can go to. I like when games promote parkour. It doesn't look like this is going anywhere. Alright, let's head on this way. I need to find the mainland. I mean, I'm probably on the mainland, but like a better mainland. Oh crap! Jeez, it came out of nowhere. Oh man, you've leveled up. Sweet. You earn 5 learning points, 3 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Use an attribute which you want to raise. Let's do health for now. Sweet. Press H to open your hero menu and inform yourself about your current abilities. Alright, let's inform myself. It's not too bad. I'm level 2. Very good. 5 learning points, crafting points. Oh, can I use these now? Interesting. I wonder how I spend these points. Huh. Let's go to... Oh. Oh, wait, what? I found a way out of the dire-like temple and got into a gorge. Seems as if I finally arrived in Enderal. Nevertheless, I feel weird. Where do these strange abilities which I suddenly have stem from? Magic? This power? Perhaps that dream, that near-death experience which I had before waking up in the bay. It is connected to all of that. In any case, I should try to find a way out of this gorge first, then I will take it from there. So it kind of wants me... Oh, these are optional. Okay. It just wants me to find a way out of this place. But, let's spend the... Oh, I have it already. Yeah. Spend the memory points. I might do some... What? Did they change positions? Wait, what? I don't know how I know this, but I think it's the way the shadows are. I'm pretty sure that's where the thief one was, and that's where the mage one was. If they change positions, that's cool. If the shadows are changing, that's also cool. Concentration. Okay, let's check out what we have here. This memory unlocks all warrior disciplines for you. It also reduces the weight of heavy armor by 10% and grants you the talent Rage, which increases your weapon damage for a short time. Wait. What am I wearing? Is this heavy armor? It is. So let's do that. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see how much it changes. They weigh 314.4. 314.4. What do you know? Maybe it hasn't taken effect yet. $314.4. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. I thought they increased. So it's the same. It's quite useless. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to get around these wolves without them noticing me. Uh-oh. That's an aggressive stance. Wait, what? There you are. Look, I'm not harming you. I'm staying away. So I can save. Give me these butterflies, I might need them. Mothwing. Oh. Hello. Vine root. Probably be a little cooler in the daytime, but Oh. Answers marked with that carry the story forward, but there is a chance that some dialogue options aren't available anymore.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
That's a long story. Where am I here? And who are you?
Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
Who's he talking to?
No reason to worry. For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it.
Who is speaking to me? I don't see him. Oh, there you are.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
What's wrong with my eyes, man? Give me a cheap potion. What about my eyes?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Yeah, can I trade some goods with you? I found some things in the ruins.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
I have no money. Okay. I definitely want to keep that. You can have my beef. Oh, this is his stuff. Okay, cool. Let's get the valuable stuff first. Now the ice claw. Oh wait, increase your current carrying capacity permanently. I'm keeping that. Heals you by 35 points of health. Hey, that's interesting. I might keep that just because of fever. Rancid potion. Health is increased by 15 points. I'd rather have the gold right now. Don't need that anymore. That's fine, I can keep those. Troll fat. Take that. Crystal coin. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. How much coins do you have? He has 88. Try to get all of those then. And 2 of those. Pine root, I might keep that. Iron ore, I might need that. Shovel, you can have. Saturates for 240 seconds and provides a long-dated health regeneration out of combat. The higher your health total, the more health will be regenerated. It heals you 6 points of health. For 240 seconds? I'm definitely keeping that. This... not really worth much. That you can have. I don't really need that. Tablet I don't need. Shoes. Wait. Yeah. Salad's useless, I guess. Mud moral. I might need some of this stuff. 54 coins. That's pretty good. Knowledge. Can you tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area. Except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy.
What?
And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
I see. And are there places that might be of interest to an adventurer?
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
That's it for now. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Whoa, what the?
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
I'm dying, man. Yes, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you.
It's not very nice.
Gruntroots, gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
I'm losing my vision. Help me. Oh, that's pretty. Help me.
So, let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn, the still.
Fuck it still. Oh,
Do something, damn it! Do something!
God.
Oh,
What?
sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, all right. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Uncork bottle and drink.
See? You already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Thanks, but what in blazes just happened there?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality. And too much heat, I'd wager. But, yeah, whatever will be, will be.
Dude, that was pretty intense. But that explosion, the voices, they were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
What?
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalleries. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha.
8234.
Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
There's nothing, dude. There's no sound whatsoever. Make it up.
I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
The Carbos!
You're shot in the neck.
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Whoa. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Carbos, do something, damn it! Do something!
Holy shit. What? This game is ridiculous. I mean, not in a bad way, but it's just...
would you look at that? Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story.
How do you know of this? Were you there when they attacked?
Suffice it to say, I was on the perimeter. And no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered like crazy, and two, I'm in a happy relationship with my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer for you, but I don't. Sorry.
My fever. Do you know anything about it?
Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head?
It does, yes. Then this Arcanist fever is responsible for these things I can suddenly do. The magic?
Yep. Your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic. This isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the Heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves. You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
But the fever can be treated, right?
Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
So this fever gets worse whenever I, drink potions?
Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive and prone to certain conditions. Just don't overdo it sleeping in ruins or in the wilderness. Instead, set up a camp somewhere. Plus, as you've already said yourself, don't overdo it with potions.
And what happens if I do these things? How does the fever affect me exactly?
Well, that depends on how bad it gets. At first, you'll suffer these diffuse headaches from time to time. Then your sight will permanently blur. And then you'll suffer a case of acute death, so to speak.
Oh. Fever can kill me? Great.
Yep. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say.
And how can I treat it with this grunt root extract?
What? No. That won't help you in the long run. What you need is ambrosia, a special mixture of herbs that can remedy the fever without any side effects. Every good alchemist has that in stock, but it'll cost you.
And what about these visions?
Visions?
Well, that's what I'd call them. I have these kind of premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also a side effect of the fever?
No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? Someone has to
Peaceweed?
take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? And what did you do in that temple? And what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
Healing for information, agreed. Tell Jespar about what happened. Alright.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen.
That's
I understand. My condolences for your loss. So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw in it was exactly the same as the one in the valley. Do you know what I mean?
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Yep.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
Okay, then I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Woods-Ears, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do.
What?
The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness.
I think this chaos could be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborn's deaths. Everyone in the Rim talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true. And that there's a connection, yes.
You actually believe that someone did kill the Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than false gods anyway.
What do the Enderals think about that?
Well, they
No,
usually leave the
Enderalines.
thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny everything. Even to talk about it as we're doing is considered a crime. But as much as I hate to say it, maybe it's better this way. At least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment.
And here I thought the Enderalines were the most pious people in the civilized world.
Please, don't take me as an example. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And this whole false deity theory isn't that new, after all. And seriously, let's say the Lightborn really are as mighty and omnipresent as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to magically smite me here and now for my insolence? The Lightborn were just powerful kings. No more, no less. But that's just how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Far from it, no sweat.
Splendid. You never know. But we're digressing.
True, you mentioned something about a red madness.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness. And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself.
A magister?
Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order, who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name, a man who had more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
He killed 15 novices and himself.
Wow.
According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt. Void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and... well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
So, what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk?
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
In other words, you're searching for his motives. How could I help you with that? I don't know anything about the Euro.
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here. And according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Where should I start?
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of Yarrow's, and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile. Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Sheesh. If a quest objective is marked by one or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quest, and at the same time the level you should have for the rest, or for the quest. That is the rest. So very easy, medium, hard. So hard is 4. Got it. Oh. Alright, so we got a bunch of quests to do.